are nearly... Well, tremendous athleticism. Thanks, B.A. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
And with Mohamed Bamba, short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
They've got Carter. He's out there with Parker. Chandler Parsons out there with Reddish. And it's Jack in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Trying to find Parker. He's got it now. Back to Jack. And it's good. 2 points. And Che, the rookie for this team, you know, Greg, he's a little bit of a rarity in the league. He stayed all 4 years in college.
And I know many people were shocked to see Che stay all 4 years as his stock dropped and dropped every year. But a lot of questions were asked about why he chose to stay, but he's trying to put that all behind him and make the most of the fact that he's here now.
Here's Augustine. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shot by Jack. Wide open. Off the left rim and out. Fournier with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Parker with the steal. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Orlando grabs the miss. Aminu's got 6 rebounds in the game. Augustine dishes to Cephalosha. It's Fournier on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Cephalosha passes to Augustine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A floater, and it's good on the layup. And the Magic lead by 17.
And Augustine really sizes up these floaters perfectly, Kevin. Makes it hard for the defense to get a hand up on time.
Inside, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. TJ Augustine picks one up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, and the other thing also is tonight they've been able to get to the free throw line consistently and also convert big points from the charity stripe.
Atlanta making a switch here. Bembry's checked in. Fournier in the corner. Buries it from 3-point range.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, she's got to play without fouling.
Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Bembry. And Jack drops them both. And Jay, no stranger to success as a pro basketball player. You know, Greg, he's already been on a championship team in the Summer League.
And that was a fantastic showing from Che during the Summer League tournament. I know a lot of fans will disregard any success that happens before the regular season, but it was hard to ignore the energy that Che played with.
And the pass to Parsons. Clark, the NBA gives out so many awards at the end of the season. Is there an award missing that you'd like to see?
You know what? I think they've got the bases covered really well with the number of awards they give out, Kevin, but I would like to perhaps see consideration given to a sophomore campaign award. That would be kind of cool because sometimes the Rookie of the Year, at least recently, has been a little cloudy because a rookie had been in the league a year, Ben Simmons, case in point, and then was counted. It was actually technically his second year, but his first year of playing. So a sophomore award might be something worth adding to the list.
That's a great idea.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Magic.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Markelle Fultz.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Carter outside, Parsons outside. The Hawks again can't hit. Now here is Augustine. Not a lot of room. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.
Now, according to the way that I position, in this biz, it look like I'm just gonna keep on getting rich. Know that West Side.
Yo, Che! Get in here.
Levi?
Yeah. How's it going? I see you out there doing work.
Huddle up, fellas. Let's go over the game plan. We have got to do a better job at getting the ball out in transition. We're leaving easy points on the table. Today, we're gonna get up and down the court in some transition drills.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
Yo, get it up!
Come on, man, don't forget the clock!
Again.
Check the clock! Check the clock!
Hey, yo, look at the clock! Who's got the
Again.
Way to work! Now let's get started on this next exercise.
You got it. Come on, man. Hey, he can ball, huh? One more.
Good work, team. Let's get one more drill in. Outstanding effort. Now let's set up the next drill.
Getting started, man. Let's get started. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Let's go. Keep it going.
Hit me up. Great practice. Now get out there and put up a shot.
Welcome to NBA 2K20 and Season 6 of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. We got you covered this season with everything NBA 2K20, including in-game event updates, gameplay tips, and your favorite NBA superstar interviews, and of course, conversations with you, the community.
Now, nearly every mode of the game has changed this year, and we encourage you to explore each and every one of them.
I'm so excited about so many things with NBA 2K20, including the brand new MyCareer Builder.
Now, I'm dressed like a 99 overall.
Sad news out of Minnesota.
A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the action below it. And David
Well, Joel Embiid and the Sixers have been through a...
Thank you, David. Always an intriguing part of the early season, Steve. Teams that are outperforming the expectations, and they look much different than we thought they would.
Yeah, you have those teams, and that's what you love. Those teams, all of us experts, we say where they're going to finish. They end up 3 or 4.
They have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Under 6.
And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
Burke with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Back to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
It's good.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Horford finds Neto. And that one's good. Burke's got his second basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Trey Burke.
And one thing that held the Hawks back last year, all the mistakes.
Yes, last in the league in turnovers, second to last in personal fouls. They were one of the youngest teams last season, and it showed. But you have to have more discipline to win games, which is why they only won 29.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Carter in for Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And coming into this season, questions about whether the Sixers could retain their star players. Well, Greg, they shuffled the decks, but they still have great talent.
Swapping in Al Horford for Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson for J.J. Redick. The Sixers still in the mix to come out of the East.
Outside Jack. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Horford. The Hawks have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. The first free throw is good.
You look at the Atlanta Hawks offense, so much is generated outside in. 3rd in the league in 3-point attempts last season. Of course, some of that was the addition of Trae Young.
And the Hawks making a change here. Bembry's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. O'Quinn's checked in.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
11 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, here's Burke. From deep. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. 76ers lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
We've got Chandler Parsons. He's out there with Jabari Parker. Bembry out there with Carter. And it's Jack in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Well, Che got onto the floor for the first time last game. Coach clearly liked what he saw, enough to send Che out here for another go. Can't argue with him the way Che has played.
Nope, not at all. With the way Che came in and immediately able to leave his mark on the game, it would have been hard not to give him another run out there tonight. Passes it to Parker. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. Now, here's Burke, defended by Jack. And we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Thibault can't get it to go. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for Atlanta. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses, protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
And O'Quinn kicks to Burke. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Hawks leading. Parsons outside. Back to Parker. Here's Bembry. He is still scoreless so far in this one. 5 on the clock. Jack passes to Bembry. He tries for 3, and it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Here's Thibault, covered by Parker. Pass to Thibault. O'Quinn trying to free himself up. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Vince Carter picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The 76ers shooting their sixth.
Substitute.
1 second left. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers ahead, up 3. 2.
Gotta pick up the intensity on D.
For sure.
You're a step slow tonight.
Got you, coach.
We got time. Keep grinding.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly... And the 76ers with some changes. Scotty's checked in for Harris. And Jonah Bolden subbed in for Josh Richardson. And the call will be against Alex Lamb. That'll be his second foul of the game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Thibault, covered by Parker. Goes up the baseline. No good there. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Taking a look at the 76ers. Scott is out there with Embiid. And it's Bolden in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 6. Bembry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bembry's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny. This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. The free throw drops for Embiid. Here's Atlanta now. They trail by 14. We've got Murray laying out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Allen Crabbe, and it's Jack in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
And it's Milton. Smith.
Now off the inbound. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
23 seconds left in the game. Now O'Quinn, 5 to shoot. Stolen by Len. Outside Jack. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his
First free throw is good.
at the line for the Hawks.
And Jack drops them both. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
You know what I like about a new season, Hornet? The games? Well, yeah, of course.